Hi, everybody, and welcome to this week's live call. Apologies, we've had a few technical difficulties, but that's what happens when you work online. So it's really cool to see so many people tuning in from all around the world, and we've now opened these calls up to the public as well. So if you're watching this and you're not in our team, then this is just a really good way for you to get a bit of an inside sneak peek into what we actually do online, all the amazing people that we work with, and how many people are really getting great results from working online within this team. So a brief intro of myself: I'm Jade from Australia, and I've been working online for a little over a year now, and thanks to this system and this team, I was able to quit my job last year. And in that time, I've been able to travel a lot, just work from home, doing what I want to be doing every day. And now I get to help a lot of other people do the same. So that's the biggest thing for me, is that I get to help so many people. And when I see them get results, that's what really excites me. And one of the people this week that has had some really incredible results is Jackie, who is also a fellow Australian. So I'm going to bring her out to share a few words, give a little bit about her experience with the team and online recently. So coming out whenever you're ready, Jackie.
Hi there, Jade. How you going? Can you hear me okay? All right, okay. All right, I live in Newcastle in New South Wales in Australia, and I started my journey online about 12 months ago. I've actually been self-employed for now about 18 years, and I had three traditional businesses. I had a wedding and event decoration business, I had a medical centre, which I started from scratch, and I also got a serviced office business. And for me, it was just the hassle of operating a bricks and mortar business that I was just so over, and I just wanted to make a change. And I've always wanted to work online, but it's funny how the universe works its magic and works things out, because 2 years ago, basically my whole life fell apart and I lost nearly everything I had. I had to sell my home, I had to sell my car, and at 45, I was living back with my parents with my two teenage daughters. And I was just on Instagram one day and I came across a post for DA, and I kept looking at it and I was like, what the hell is this? Anyway, of course, clicked on the link, and then the next thing you know, I was going through the steps, and it was just like I found my tribe. I was so excited, and I just knew I wanted to do this, and it was just so awesome. And just going through those steps and learning everything and connecting with all these awesome people, it was just, I knew that this is where I wanted to be. And it was like I was home, and I just love it. It's brilliant. So anyway, so this week, this week I had a Rise sale, and it's my first Rise sale. And it's funny, I just had this mental shift a couple of weeks ago because I was getting frustrated because nothing was happening for me. And I was seeing everyone get results. But you know what? It was like I was operating in that old mindset and that old energy of running a traditional business, because I just thought, I can run a business. I know how to build it. Of course, I'll be able to do this online thing, no worries at all. But I just had to put my ego in my back pocket, forget about it, do the training. And I ended up just going through and setting everything up like you guys told me to. And then next thing I know, all these results started happening and everything just changed. So when I talk to people now, I just say, just forget about everything that you know. You just need to follow the steps, do what you're told, do what your sponsor tells you to do, and they're telling you for a reason. And once I did that, happy days, I'm on my way.
That's so wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing that, Jackie. It's a really awesome story. And it really is true, because we all come in with all these different experiences from our previous industries and previous things we've done. And I guess sometimes we kind of forget that we're learning something completely new. And the best thing you can do is plug into a system and plug into a team and just follow the training that's there for you, because it's all laid out so that you can avoid making mistakes and so that you can have the best results possible. And it's really cool to hear that as soon as you made that change, that everything's changed for you. And I've just seen how much you've done recently, and it's been really awesome to see that. So I love that, and thank you so much for sharing. And that kind of leads in really nicely to Christina, who has kind of a similar story in terms of she was trying to do a few different things and then she just got really focused, and now suddenly she's been seeing some really great results as well. So I want to bring Christina out if you're ready. Just share a quick brief background about what you've been doing and how you've been going recently.
Oh, did I do that right? Hello? Hi. Hi, everyone. I'm Christina. I'm from Perth, WA. Jade is actually a friend of mine. We've worked together in the finance industry for a few years. I'm actually a finance broker by trade. I've had my own business for the last 10 years. I just had a little boy. Well, not just had a little boy. He's 13 months old now. Time's gone really fast. And ever since I had him, my time and my priorities, it's just so different to what, sorry, I'm just going to turn off my son's toy. Hang on, baby. Just, sorry. Yeah, my priorities are so different now. Like, I was 24/7 for my clients, and now I'm 24/7 for my son. I just felt like I didn't have the passion to give my clients what they needed anymore. So my partner and I, he's a builder, he's doing this with me. We decided to try and look for some other ways to earn an income. He actually injured his back really badly. He couldn't walk for about 2 weeks, so we were like, oh, we need to make some changes. So I'd been quietly watching Jade in the background, seeing all her stories and her success, and I thought, oh, I might just message Jade and see what she's doing. So I met up with Jade, and she told me all about DA, and we knew we wanted to try it straight away. That's a really interesting story how that started. Like, we had $0 in our bank when we first started the trial. A lot of people that I find are signing up for the trial, as soon as they get to that money thing, that there's a bit of a, I guess, a block. Like, I don't have money to invest, but you don't know what's around the corner. Like, I'm not joking. A friend actually gifted us just the right amount of money to get into Rise, like literally a week after we did the trial. Like, it just came out of nowhere. It's just amazing. So we took that as a sign, and we've taken it head on. And yeah, we've been doing the training finally. Jade's been so patient with me. I did try and reinvent the wheel a few times. Don't do that. Follow the steps. Do what your sponsor says. We finally did that. And like the last few weeks, we've doubled our leads in 2 weeks. We got our first automated sign up yesterday or the day before. Yeah, do the steps, follow what the sponsors say. Don't reinvent the wheel. You can do that a bit later when you know what you're doing. I mean, I've only been in an online business for 3 months now. We actually made our first Rise sale, I think, a month after we first joined. And then, yeah, I'm not sure what happened. We must have lost focus again. So we're back on track now. Yeah, that's about it. Thank you.
Thank you for coming out. And I know how nervous you were about speaking, so it's really cool that you got out of your comfort zone and did that, because doing stuff like that is what's going to keep pushing you further and moving you forward in your business. And that's what people did to me when I first started out. So it's really awesome to watch people grow and step into new levels and just achieve wonderful things that they never thought they could achieve. And I'm now going to just pass over to TJ, because he's someone who, the same as Christina, he had kids coming and he wanted to be able to be there for his kids, and he was in a position where working online would have seemed impossible, but he turned that into a massive opportunity and has done really well. So I love when TJ shares his story. So I'm just going to pass over to him now.
All right, what's up, everybody? Good to see everybody on another Monday call. These calls are pretty cool. We're doing them now to where we're in. Not only do we have all of our newer members on, we also are inviting people that are interested that haven't necessarily gotten started with us, to watch our calls just to kind of see what we're about. Because for me personally, I always tell people, they're always like, what was it that helped you succeed when you got online? And it's like, I connected with other people, and I saw that there was real people succeeding in this online world thing. So it kind of made it real for me, because my past, I actually was not the type of person you would expect to be working online. I was a college football player. That was my goal. Wanted to play football, and went through some pretty serious injuries. I ruptured my Achilles tendon. It led me through depression. I went into like seizure-like symptoms. They put me in a medically induced coma, and then I woke up a completely different person. And I had a different perspective on life. I decided to stop looking for all the reasons that, for all the things that could go wrong in my life. And I started realizing I'm going to put focus on what could go right in my life. And it was that perspective that kind of shifted everything and kind of aligned me with where I am today. And it really, like, I started diving into personal development as soon as I got out of my coma. Because I was like, man, I got to figure out how I can obviously put myself into this position with the way I was thinking. It was just like an intuitive feeling. And then I read a book about the law of attraction, and it made sense. And that intuitive feeling that I had, it made sense to me. So I went down this journey of personal development, trying to figure out what the heck I'm going to do with my life. And I started doing really well. I started being very positive. And we actually, a little bit before we found out we were going to have twins, which, by the way, was a shock of a lifetime, but it's the biggest blessing I could have ever even imagined for myself. But before then, so I started diving into personal development. Okay, so there's two things that I'm very, very passionate about. And it's mindset, obviously, because when I went through my lowest points, my mindset kind of brought me back to reality and helped me shift my life. And it's fitness, because I was a former football player, so I have to stay active. And not only does it's like a meditative process for me. So fitness and personal development were really big for me. So I was hitting the gym and I was doing my personal development. And so I started focusing on positive things. Now, fitness and mindset are both they're two reasons that I found myself working online. And I'm going to explain why. Because I was obviously very passionate about fitness and hitting the gym. And I was at a point where I was, focusing on positive aspects of my life and being able to think of or realize the way my mind is working, what I'm thinking about automatically. So I started kind of diving into this. And I actually got asked to be a part of a supplement company. So I was like, whoa, this is really cool. I can be a part of a supplement company. So basically they have all these supplements that you take for working out and recovery, protein, stuff like that. And so this company reached out to me. Somehow I was like, you know what, I'm going to figure out a way to make money online. And so I started posting about supplements, and this company contacted me. And they're like, hey, we want you to be a part of our team. You can become an affiliate athlete, meaning we're going to give you a discount code you can give all your friends. Your friends are going to get 15% off on our products. So go out and share this with everybody. So I'm like, this is so awesome. Like, I'm using these products, these supplements, and I get to go out and share them with other people, and they get a discount. And so whoever used my code to get a discount on supplements, I received a tiny, tiny, tiny commission from it. Okay, so it was really cool. It was like this manifested way for me to make money online. Okay, and I was completely excited about it. So I had no clue how I was going to get people to want to buy these supplements. So I started trying to figure out cool ways to make posts on Instagram, but I didn't really have followers. I just really had no marketing experience whatsoever. Okay, so I had really no clue what to do. So basically I was just trying to message and hustle as much as I could and talk to people. And I actually got a good bit of people to use my code. They got a discount, and it was for the amount of work that I did, the tiny amount of commissions that I made. Yeah, it was cool, but it was almost like not even worth my time. So I was like, man, it's cool and all, but it's just not worth my effort. It really wasn't. There was just no money to really be made. That's how supplement companies make all their money and everything, by doing little things like that. It's just more people, more eyeballs. And me having zero marketing like experience. I did, at this point, I didn't even have a computer. I didn't know what was going on. I was like, man, I really had no chance in making big money or being able to leave my job by doing something like this. So I didn't fret about it. I didn't, say, man, this really sucks that I'm not making money that I thought it was. I focused on the fact that I was like, you know what, there's ways to make money out there online. There really is. So I stayed positive, and it just kept going. I didn't complain about what was going on. I stayed appreciative. I was making crap money at my job, by the way, and we found out we were having twins. So literally every single person that I told we were going to have twins, they're like, oh my God, what are you going to do? And it's like, what am I going to do? I'm going to raise twins. I'm going to have to buy double the diapers and everything. It's scary, but this is the reality that I have. So why would I sit here and think about how bad it could be when I know how amazing it's going to be inside? So I stayed focused. Where most people are freaking out, I stayed positive and stayed focused, okay? And before I knew it, I came across a guy on Instagram who was making really big money, like way more money than I was making at my job. And it wasn't with a supplement company selling supplements and getting tiny commissions off of it. And I'm like, wow, what is this guy doing? He was traveling the world. He was an Aussie. He had an accent. And I had no clue how I came across this guy. But I trusted the fact that, look, I knew there was ways to make money on there. And I stayed positive about it. It's no coincidence that this guy is right in front of me right now. So I checked it out. I clicked his link. I went through everything. I didn't get to hop on a team call like this and just kind of see what kind of team he was working with before I decided to give it a shot. I just went for it straight ahead. I joined a trial. And I never looked back. So it turns out that there are ways that you can make really great income online. And it starts with the training and the environment. So like I said, it was really hard for me to figure out how to market myself and market these supplement products for just these tiny peanut. Now, like, there's nothing commissions, okay? So it was an incredible thing. It's like almost like I found a way to like get an education. Damn near, I consider way more. It's worth way more than my college degree, because the marketing education that they have inside this company that I signed up for, it just blew my mind. It's like, man, if I would have had all of this stuff and all these tools and all these ways of using social media, and I would have had all these trainings and this system and all these coaches to help me, like, I could have sold millions of dollars in this supplement. But the fact is, I came across this opportunity with this company that has all that in place. And that's kind of where I ran from it. I learned how to market myself. I learned how to use social media. I learned how to automate processes and scale it up and leverage products that are already in place for me, that I don't have to go out and try and figure out products and try to find people to sell them. I literally figured out a way to where I have customers coming to me. All I have to do is market myself and put myself out there. And it just turned into an amazing opportunity. And like I said, guys, it's all because of those two things. I had my mindset aligned with what I wanted, and I wasn't trying to point out the reasons why I couldn't succeed with something. I was literally open to whatever the universe was going to give me, because it's like, I'm sending out all these good vibes. I'm bypassing all the negativity that's going on in my life. The fact that I'm not in the NFL right now, the fact that I'm broke. I had my blinders on, and I realized, look, this opportunity is here for a freaking reason. There's no other reason that it would be here. I attracted it with how I was sending out these vibrations of positivity. Eventually something's going to happen. The universe is going to respond. And it did in a big way. So who would I have been? What kind of a person would I have been to not, jump at this opportunity? It's something that came into my life, and I just trusted it. Basically, that's how it happened. I trusted that it was right for me, that it happened when I asked for it. And I wasn't going to sit here and try and question it and point out the negativity or the bad things that could have come from this, because that's not where I was at in my life. I was not at a place in my life where I was going to try and point out the negative aspects of every situation. And I still try to this day to everything that I go through in life. I try to. It's so much easier for people to point out the negative situations that's going on in their life. Like, it seems like people like talking about the bad things that are happening. Like right now, if you scroll on Facebook, what do you see? You see things about racism. You see things about hurricanes. And I see things about flat earth and people arguing. And there's so much negativity going on. It's so much easier for people to point out the negativity in the world. And it literally, like when you see that on your newsfeed, doesn't it just kind of make you cringe and feel bad inside? That right there is a sign. The emotions that you get from seeing something negative, it is actually starting to create and draw more of that negativity to you. Because when you feel that emotion, you feel that emotion of negativity, you start thinking negatively. And then when you start thinking negatively, you start feeling negatively. And it's this endless cycle that people go through. So I'm at a point in my life where when I scroll through Facebook and I see something I don't want to see, I simply just remove that person as a friend and keep going on. I have my blinders on and I'm only looking for positive aspects in my life. It's that saying that in every dark cloud, there's a silver lining. And I truly believe that, because I was a person that went from my lowest, and I could have just continued going lower and lower and lower if I focused upon that. But I realized, look, this lower point in my life is here to put me on a different trajectory or wherever I wanted to be. So I started focusing on positive aspects. So when I say it's no coincidence that I was doing little things with a supplement company to kind of just introduce me to the marketing world without actually marketing. And then I got introduced to an actual marketing system that pays out really, really big money, that has allowed me to work from home for about 1.5 years now. I haven't missed a damn thing in my kids' lives. The mother of my children is just starting back college. She's going back to be a doctor. And I've been able to help her get into school and handle things. And we don't have to bring the kids to daycare because I'm working from home and I kind of make my own schedule anyways. So I get to kind of just be with the kids while she's gone. And it's just, I'm just super blessed to be a person that, that started literally from nothing. I was the type of person that I had every excuse to not succeed with this. I had every reason to give up on myself and give up on my dreams, especially with all the people around me telling me that what I was doing, there's no way it was going to be sustainable. I still have people that tell me that I just don't see how that's sustainable. I'm like, you don't have to worry about me, dude, because this is my journey, you know? Like, I know where I'm going and I know the potential. And it just seems that when you start on a journey, especially for us in a team, like, it's like the people that we need along this journey kind of just show up. And that's exactly why we have these calls, guys, because we do these calls just to kind of get in front of people and motivate and inspire these calls. We normally have these Monday calls for just our team members, the people that are just starting out, because we all of the leaders in here, we all know how important it is to have your mindset on point and with your blinders on, directed to where you want to go. And it's so important to surround yourself with people that are on this journey as well and that have that mindset as well. If you're surrounding yourself with people that are negative and don't think you're going to be able to succeed, what do you think the chances are that they're going to be influencing you in little ways that's going to keep you from going where you want to go? So we do these calls and we have people from all over the world, and it's people that are motivating and inspiring. And I know for a fact that just connecting with other people and seeing that they're real people and just kind of reminding myself why I'm here every week just kind of keeps me going, keeps me focused. And that's why we do these calls. And so it's pretty cool now that anybody who is not on our team actually gets to watch in on these calls and kind of just see like, whoa, there's real people that are doing this. Like, there's real people that are leveraging this system and they're working from home or traveling the world like Jade or staying at home with their, like, we have so many people doing different things, and it's absolutely incredible. So just the fact that you get to see our faces and hear our stories, because we do have new people come out every week. I'm usually on these calls pretty much every week, maybe not every week, but most of the time I'm sharing my story, and it's usually pretty similar. But it's just the fact that we have different people on here every week, because there's so many people inside of our team that are having success and they're creating success very fast. It's just very, very inspiring. It motivates me. So that's why I hop on these calls, because like, man, like I'm focusing on, if you're trying to succeed in online business and you're focusing on the potential that there is, the amount of people that are succeeding, and you feel good for them succeeding, it's not going to be long until you start having success yourself, rather than if you're the person picking out like, well, what about the people that haven't succeeded yet? Rather, that's that negative aspect. So it's amazing to come here and to be able to share my story and hear others on a weekly basis, just to kind of remind myself, like, look, we're on this amazing journey. We're all real people, and no matter what we do, we've all got each other's back. We're all here to help each other, no matter what. 24/7, there's somebody that's going to help you if you're having trouble with something. So that's kind of my little bit about my story, why I'm here with this team, and what kind of got me started on this journey. It's just kind of something that just kind of unfolded in front of me, and I've trusted my gut. I've trusted my gut with this the whole time. They say you can predict your future. I can predict your future if you show me the people that you surround yourself with. And it's so true. That's why I try to get on these calls as much as possible, because I do consider most of these people, everybody, family. And this is my online family. So that's kind of all I have. I just want to say to everybody that's new and that has started within our team, just make sure that you take this seriously. Like I said, try to point out the positive aspects. Even if you think you're not good at something, just try to point out the positive aspects, and the fact that other people that weren't good at it have succeeded also. So make sure you complete your steps, take them seriously. Even if you go over something that you do kind of have an understanding over, take notes, and be sure to make contact with your personal coach so you can complete the steps. Because most people will kind of just wait around, but your personal coach is there to help guide you through the startup process so you can get into position to start marketing with the rest of our team. And that's when things really, really get fun. So until then, just kind of make sure you take it seriously, connect with your coach, and get through the train steps. And for everybody that's watching this call right now that has not got started with our team, I just want to say, like, you're in a position right now that you really have nothing to lose, because you, at some point in your life or some point in the past month or whatever, you vibrationally inside your head, however you want to explain it, you asked for something like this. You asked for, maybe you wanted a way to possibly quit your job. You wanted maybe just extra money. Maybe you wanted to travel the world and be able to fund it. Whatever your reason was, you sent that out to the universe, and the universe responded. Okay, and it is right in front of you. So if the people that you see real people succeeding, and like, it only makes sense that, like, you're here for a reason, and it only makes sense. All I'm saying is it only makes sense to give it a shot. And when I say give it a shot, there's actually a free trial that we offer. It's either free or $1. I'm not 100% sure. But regardless, the $1 doesn't really matter anyway. The thing is, it's a trial for 14 days, and you actually get to join our team. So you get to be on the panel if you so choose to, right here with where you're seeing all of our faces. And you get to be on the inside of our team and go through the startup steps. Not only that, you get your own personal coach to walk you through the initial startup steps before you start marketing with our team to create success. And like I said, you're always going to have help. You're never going to be left alone. Like most people, when they join a random online business, they kind of just are left to fend for themselves. We're not like that, and that's why we've had so many people succeed. So if you're watching this call from the outside and you're not on our team, and you're on a page, somewhere on the page there's going to be a button. Maybe it's under this video where this video is playing. I don't know exactly where it's going to be, but I want you to click that button, and you can actually sign up for the trial. It's going to be a trial for 14 days. Immediately upon signing up, you're going to get assigned a personal coach where you can set up a call with that coach. And whenever you do sign up, the person that referred you to this page, they're actually going to be able to add you to our team Facebook page. You'll be able to see all of us in there. We'll all welcome you. And it's going to be the beginning of an amazing journey for yourself. So if you're on the outside looking in, I trust you to follow your gut and just get started on the trial. You really have nothing to lose to kind of see what's going on before you ever decide to continue or not. So anyways, hope you guys have a great Monday. Hope you all had a great Labor Day weekend. It's kind of all I wanted to say. Make sure if you're not If you're not on our team yet, jump on that trial, and we'll see you guys inside the team page. And for the rest of you, we'll see you guys next Monday. We'll make sure we have our technical difficulties sorted out. Well, I won't, because I'm not the tech guy. Somebody will have the tech stuff sorted out for next week. And hope to see you guys all on next week as well.
Can I just say one more thing?
Yeah, go. Yeah.
So TJ mentioned something that I feel is very important. He spoke about surrounding yourself with the right people. And while it's really awesome, we do these calls every week, and it's really cool to get in front of the computer screen and get to see each other and talk to each other live. This is a really cool, and we see each other live. But there's something even better coming up in October. There is a live marketing event coming up in Las Vegas. And everybody, this isn't just for our team, this is for the whole company. But if you're in our team, we're actually all going to meet up there, and you get to actually see us live. So this is live on camera, but you can meet us live in person in Las Vegas and be part of a really cool company event. So if you got a really awesome vibe from watching us behind your computer screen, then come meet us in Vegas, because we love seeing so many new people become part of our team, and we really love connecting with people. And when you go to events and when you meet up with people live, it really does change your life. And that was one of the things that really sealed the deal for me. So like TJ said, you'll see a button around this video somewhere where you can start the trial with our team. And then if you want to come meet us in Vegas, just reach out to the person who introduced you, and they can let you know how you can do that, because I think pretty much everyone that's on this call is going to be in Vegas. So it's going to be very, very awesome to get to see everyone in real life, and I can't wait for that. So that's just the last little bit I wanted to add on. Thank you to everybody for joining us this evening, and well, this morning for me. But thank you to everyone. It's awesome to see so many new faces coming on each week, and it's really wonderful to hear everyone's stories. So thank you guys, and we will see you all next week.